Let me tell you about one of our mystery men behind the door there. He's got the chiseled good looks of an underwear model. He's got a sense of humor to boot. Will one of our ladies risk everything to catch a glimpse of him? Well, you'll find out today on The Big Date. Thank you very much, folks. My name's Mark Wahlberg. Welcome to The Big Date. Now, all of today's players are here for one thing and one thing only. They want to hook up with somebody good-looking from the opposite sex. If they do, they'll have a chance to go on a really big date, and we're going to pay for that date. Now, let's meet our first player. Her name is Stephanie Azzurx. She's a 27-year-old waitress. Stephanie, come on out. Oh, Stephanie, how are you? Say hello to the audience. Audience, Stephanie, Stephanie, audience. So, Stephanie, what are you looking for in a man?
I like a man that takes care of himself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
Wow. And somewhere in there, he'd have time for you, yes?
Oh, definitely.
Well, we've got three guys taking care of themselves right now.
Oh, good. Yay!
Not nearly like we meant. Let's meet them right now. Let's meet Steve Slepcevic. He's a 28-year-old general contractor. Come on out, Steve. Hey, Steve.
How you doing?
Welcome to the show. Next, Robert Jones is a 31-year-old artist. Say hello to Robert. Hey, Robert. Welcome. Next is a 28-year-old entrepreneur. His name is Julian Warren. Say hello to Julian. Hey, a little bit of leather on the show. What's up, Julian? All right. Three handsome guys here. They kind of moped onto the set, but they're peppy, ready to talk to you. Steve, what's a first date like with you?
Really fast. Doesn't slow down. Starts off real fast and
Whole
it
date
ends up
takes
real
like 6
slow.
minutes.
No, it doesn't. Starts out fast, just kind of a ride in Fantasyland.
Wow.
Fantasyland. Oh, boy.
That's right. And if you go on the date like this, woo, it's much more fun.
Okay, I'll try.
How about you, Robert? What's the first date like with you?
She'll do more things on the first date than she ever thought she could.
Oh, God!
Wow. Julian, how do you make a lady feel special on a first date?
I'm a little slower than the other two. I like to take her to Point Doom, have a picnic, and read a little poetry.
You like poetry?
I love poetry.
Well, it's time now to make a choice. Is it going to be Steve? Starts fast. Robert, who'll make you do more things than you ever thought possible on a date, or Julian and a little poetry?
You know, I'm going to go with Julian. He looks like a bad boy from the outside, but I'd like a poet on the inside.
There you go. Come on up, Julian. Grab those paddles. Grab those pink paddles right there. Now, you don't get to touch her yet, Julian. Stay over here on this side where it's safe. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, all right? If you match the answers of your date here twice, you're going to get a chance to go on that big date that we paid for. So good luck. Here we go. Step right up here. Here's your first question. Your mate bought you an ugly sweater. Do you, A, wear it anyway, or B, tell them it's ugly and return it? No hesitation. Right on. Have you ever had to do that?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Did he take it okay?
He took it fine. I told him never go shopping for me. Just give me the money. I'll buy it myself. Thank you.
I love that. Don't you love that?
Absolutely.
You got one right. One more right. You're a first lucky couple. She chose you, Julian, but you get to make a choice, and you may choose to stay with Stephanie, but let me introduce you to a lady. Her name is Theresa Miller. She's a 21-year-old art gallery worker. Theresa, going on. Wow. Go ahead, have a seat, Theresa. She's got the little belly thing there. And there's yet another choice. Say hello to Bindi Varghese. She's a 22-year-old registered nurse. Hi, Bindi. Have a seat right over here. Stephanie and Julian have one question right. They also have a love of poetry, but why should he change right now and choose you, Theresa?
Here's some alliteration for you. I'm sweet, spontaneous, spiritual, sufficient.
God bless.
Wow. Bindi, in any form of literature that you'd like to express the way you would be different on a date, go ahead.
Straight and to the point, I could probably teach you a lot.
Wow. Question is, are you a good student? It's now time to make a choice. Is it going to be Theresa with alliteration? Are you going to be the student to Bindi? Or are you going to hear some beautiful poetry with Stephanie? What's going on?
Well, actually, it's a bit of a tough choice. Stephanie's a queen. She rules as well, Bindi. However, I am going to have to pull off Theresa.
Pull off Theresa. You got to stand back here a little bit. Come on up, Theresa, grab those paddles.
What's on the other one?
You got one paddle, so we know what your answer is going to be. There we go. We've got paddle problems. You got it set?
Got it set.
All right. So you like that whole alliteration thing, huh, Julian?
Yeah.
All right, good. Get two right, you're our first lucky couple. After your first sexual experience, you told A, just about everybody, or B, not a soul. Wait a minute. You told everybody? Really? Did you put out like a press release?
I did indeed.
You did?
Yeah.
And
Three
what was
different
the-
papers.
3 different papers.
Yeah.
I think I read about that. You guys didn't match. Let's see if you get this one right. Which would you rather be complimented on? A, the power of your brain. It could happen. Or B, the shape of your body. There we go. You probably always hear it about your body. You want to hear about your brain, right, Julian?
Absolutely.
Well, you got one right, you guys. Now, Theresa, if you want to stay with Julian, we'll let you do that. But look how sweet Steve is sitting over there, so quiet with his hands clasped together. And then Robert's over here. He would like to show you more things on a first date than you thought possible. What do you want to do, Theresa?
I think I'm going to stick with the poet.
You're going to stick with the poet. All right, get this one right. You are there. A great first date ends with A, good night kiss on the lips, or B, breakfast in bed. Oh, no. You're going a little faster than she wants to, cowboy.
I don't know. You said a great first date, so I figured.
Point taken. Excellent job, but you didn't match. That's 2 misses. Sorry, you got to sit down. Oh. Steve, let's try our luck with you. Bring your paddles with you. All right, Steve.
All right.
Theresa, beautiful girl. Looks like Meg Ryan a little bit, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Gorgeous and very good with words. And then we have Bindi over here. She would like to teach you a little something, Steve. And then Stephanie was the first one out. She didn't choose you right off the bat, but don't hold a grudge.
Not.
So what's going to be your choice?
I'll go with Theresa.
Theresa?
I'll give her a second chance.
What?
She didn't pick me, but I'll give her.
She didn't match up with Julian. It didn't work, and yet you chose her. Why?
She doesn't quite know me yet.
So you think there's a chance?
There might be a possibility. Always give it a second try.
No,
First
he
date
liked
might
my
not be.
answers. That's what it was.
Maybe that's
Is
what
that
it was.
right? All right, let's see how your answers match on this one. You accidentally hit a parked car. What do? A, do the right thing and leave a note. Or B, do the easiest thing and just leave. Very good. We're doing the right thing. You got one right. Theresa, we can continue this if it feels right, but we have Robert over here. He just wants to play the game. Is that so wrong?
No.
I don't think so. And it didn't work with Julian the first time, but you may want to opt to try again with Julian. Where's your heart? That's what you got to find.
With the underdog. I'll check him out.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Robert?
Yeah, he hasn't talked
We don't
yet.
even call him by name. We just check him out. Steve, you got to have a seat.
Underdog.
Very fickle crowd here. All right. Why did you choose Robert?
Because he hasn't spoke yet.
Oh, you just equal airtime for everybody,
Yeah.
Theresa. God bless you. Welcome to the game, Robert. Reserving the right to speak till later. What's the best way to boost a man's ego? A, look great for his friends, or B, tell him he's great in bed. Oh. You think that looking great for his friends boosts the man's ego better than telling him he's great
Can
in
we
bed?
get away from the bed thing? How's that?
Well, you've pretty much bolted and run from that whole thing altogether, so. You didn't match on that one. Let's try again, shall we? He's yet to speak. We would like to see that happen. You find out your mate spilled all the details of your sex life. Would you? A, be mad as hell. Or B, hope you got a good review. Oh. You forgot she's the woman who published her first sexual experience.
That's right.
You guys didn't match up. It's not going to work, guys. Have a seat.
Oh, wait.
Sorry. Bindi, let's give you a shot. Bindi can do it. Here you go. All right, Bindi. Got to get in touch with this. You got to
Totally.
find a date.
I'm
We got to
over
make
there.
this
All right.
happen. We've got Steve. He didn't have a whole lot of luck there. And you've got Robert, who didn't speak yet. We don't know what he's thinking in there. And then we've got Julian Warren, our leather man, who likes to read a little poetry. What's it going to be, Bindi?
Robert.
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 Robert, you're back up, buddy. Why'd you pick Robert?
Because he's very sexy.
Well, that's
I can talk.
very good. Let's see if you guys match up, you guys. If I were totally honest about my sex life, people would be shocked at, A, how little action I've really had. It's not me personally, you guys. It's not funny. Or B, all of the nasty things I've done. What is it, you guys? Bindi.
You don't want to know yet.
Oh, but I do. Would it be really shocking?
Really shocking.
More than you care to tell us about?
But you'll all find out soon, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. You got one right. This could work if you stay together, but the choice is yours, Robert. Didn't really work out with you and Theresa, but she's awfully cute. Stephanie and you haven't had a moment together, but Bindi and you, pow. What's it going to be?
I'm going to stay with Bindi.
All right. You think this has got a future?
I
You
think
just want
so.
to find
I
out
think
the
so.
shocking stuff, don't you?
Exactly. And
Me
we've got
too.
the same glasses.
Yeah, Armani's? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm a little misty at the thought of matching glasses. If you saw your dad with another woman, would you A, tell your mom, or B, keep daddy's little secret? Oh! Excellent. You would tell mom, and that means you guys get to stay together. Put your glasses together, get to know one another. We have our first couple, Bindi and Robert. We will take a break and find out which other couple is going to join them in the pursuit for the big day after this. Thank you. Welcome back to the big date. Bindi and Robert have hit it off. You know why? Because they have the same Armani glasses. How you doing back there, glasses people?
Hey, just fine.
Everything's good. They have the same prescription, too. We have the prescription for you, Julian. Come on up here. We're going to try to get the next couple together. All right, Julian, you've been here before. Let's see if we have more luck. Theresa is over here. She would love to make this work. She might be the girl for you. Stephanie was here at the beginning, hasn't been back up here since. All right? You have two women to choose from, but there's also a sexy, hot woman behind the door over there. A mystery woman, if you will, that you haven't met nor have you seen, but you could meet if you want. So what's it going to be? The lovely Theresa, Stephanie, or the woman backstage?
Go for Theresa.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see if you guys can match up. If you were spending the night at your date's place and you didn't have a toothbrush, would you A, brush your teeth with your finger, or B, use your date's toothbrush? Oh! You guys would do that?
Yeah.
That's not gross to you?
I know him well enough to date him. I guess
Might as
he's
well.
got decent hygiene. I'd probably use his toothbrush.
I would hope so.
Absolutely. If I spent the night, then
You
I would
can
definitely.
kiss, you can,
You
share
can
the same
kiss, you can
toothbrush.
brush. I think that's the rule of thumb. You've got one right. You can continue this, Theresa. He chose you once again. Is this going to work this time? Or is it going to be Steve over here? But you know what? There's a mystery man behind the door, you guys. There's a sexy guy back there.
He's bad.
You gonna stay with the
yeah,
man?
I'll stick with Julian.
What about him makes you want to stay?
It's working out. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
All right, guys, while snooping, you find an unopened letter to your mate from their ex. Do you, A, ignore it, or B, steam it open? Oh, you're nosy. Congratulations. You did it. We have our second couple. When we come back, we'll find out which one of these couples is going to go on the big date. Join us right after this. Hey, welcome back. We've got two couples that have survived the first half of the show. Now it is time to see which couple is meant for each other. The most compatible couple will be on their way to the big date. We've got Theresa and Julian over here. And we've got the Armani spokespeople, Robert and Bindi, over here. Think of the excitement of their date as they switch glasses on every hour. All right, guys, I will read several statements that you guys responded to before the show, so remember, you can't change your answers at this point. If it's true about you, hold up the sign that says me. Thank you very much, Robert. If it's not true about you, hold up the card that says not me. If you match with your partner, it's a good thing. The couple that matches the most goes on to the bonus round where you get to win the big date. Okay? All right, guys, here we go. Me or not me? I believe in love at first sight. Everybody!
Sentimental fools.
Are you a sentimental fool? You believe in love at first sight? Obviously.
Yeah.
Has it ever happened to you?
I wouldn't be here if it had.
Wow.
Well, did that hurt a little bit, Julian?
Oh, no!
I was appreciating the honesty.
The honesty you appreciate. Very
Absolutely.
good. It could be happening right now.
Could be. Is it?
Okay. Me or not me? I sunbathe in the nude. Oh. Julian, do you have a tan line right now?
Absolutely not.
You do not?
No.
Prove it? No, don't prove it. I don't want to see it. Does that excite you at all, Theresa? A nude sunbather?
Does it excite you?
It doesn't excite me at all.
It doesn't excite me
Here's the
either.
excitement level for me with Julian sunbathing.
Okay.
I'm way down here.
Okay.
But hopefully you're somewhere up in this area. Me or not me? Why would it excite me? Me or not me, I have spent the night in jail. Oh, that's a big relief. That's a good thing. Me or not me, I have spied on someone getting undressed. Oh, no. Bindi, Robert has spied on someone. Does that concern you at all?
Was it good?
It was educational.
Where did you spy?
I was with my mom. She was shopping, and she left me near the dressing rooms, and so I kind of just drifted.
How old were you at the time?
About 11.
Oh.
Education.
That explains so very much, doesn't it? All right, Bindi, put that in your file.
Okay.
Me or not me, I have consulted a psychic. Well, Robert. You believe in psychics, Robert?
No.
You don't believe it, you just
It
consulted
was a
one.
kick.
It was a kick.
You're walking down Venice Beach, and there's one. You're like, here's $5. What's going to happen? Ah, you're wrong.
It never came true for you.
No. No, thank God.
Bindi, do you believe in psychics?
No.
Well, then you're meant for one another. Me or not me, I have a nickname for my private parts. You guys don't go in for the nicknames, do you?
No, no need.
Robert, what's the nickname?
I'm not going to say.
What do we call our little friend there, Robert?
Mr. No, I won't say.
You won't say?
Hey, for the entertainment, say.
Are you guys dying to know what the nickname is? You're not gonna...
Tune in next time.
Oh!
Mr. Tune in next time. Huh?
Mr. Tune in next time. An awfully big name there, Robert. Me or not me,
Same
I've
that
had a one-night stand. You're a good girl. You never had a one-night stand.
Never had a one-night stand.
Have you had a 2 or 3 night stand?
Never had a 2 or 3 night stand.
You've had a one-night stand, though. Did you find it fulfilling, Bindi?
For that night.
For that night. But in the morning, the excitement just wears off, doesn't it?
It did.
We have a tie, so here's a tiebreaker question. If you match on this one, you go on to win the big date. Good luck. They're so very nervous for you. I think they're just worried about you wandering around dressing rooms, Robert. Me or not me, I have had sex in a public place. Oh, we got a match over here. Julian and Theresa are our most compatible couple. Give them a round of applause. We will take a break, and when we come back, we're going to see if they're like one-on-one, if they're going to win the big money and go on a big date after this. If you're sitting there at home saying, hey, Mark, I want to play the game, well, guess what? You can. All you got to do is call 1-900-DATE-BIG, answer some simple questions about yourself and what you're looking for in a mate. Our computers will match you up with the people who match your big date profile. You can also leave messages for the contestants you see on the show. Got to be 18 or older, costs $1.50 per minute. Your big date could be just around the corner.
If you'd like to save up to 50% on your contact lenses, eyeglasses, and eye exams, call for a free Lens Express catalog. Call 1-800-340-LENS.
If you have a question about your love life, call now and speak to a real psychic and get 25 minutes absolutely free. Call 1-800-968-8117. Call now. This call is free.
If you're 50 or older, AARP has benefits created just for you. Join now for just $8. Call 1-800-520-6444.
Hey, welcome back. We started with a whole bunch of people hoping to find love, but Theresa and Julian have hooked up together, and it seems to be working so far. Give them a nice round of applause for making it this far. Now, you guys, it's time to see how big your big date's going to be. Now, before the show, you told us some very personal information about yourselves, and I'm going to ask each of you 3 true or false questions about your date. If you can match correctly what your date said, you get $50. Which is a good thing. If you get 4 out of 6, you're going to be eligible to come back and draw for a trip to Jamaica, all expense paid trip to Sandals Resort to fly there on Air Jamaica. So that's real cool. Flip the coin, and we're going to go with you, Julian. You'll have to answer statements about Theresa first. Here's the first one. True or false? Theresa has sold Mary Kay Cosmetics. True or false?
You know what? Because she told me she lived in Lancaster, I'm going to have to go with true.
You can follow the logic at home. I don't get it. True or false, Theresa?
False. No pink Cadillac over here.
No pink Cadillac for you. Well, you got no money on that one, but thank God you've never sold Mary Kay.
Thank God.
Here's one for Julian. True or false? Julian has taken a date home after 10 minutes.
Hell yeah. True.
True or false, Julian?
True.
Oh, that's cold, but it's
Hold
true.
on, wait. I must explain.
No.
Go ahead, explain.
Not taking a date home like that, taking a date home like because I didn't get along. That's
Took her
okay.
home, it was done.
Exactly.
Thank you, good night.
Thank you.
Got it. I'm glad we cleared that up. You got $50. Here's your next one. True or false? Theresa has once worked as a nude model. True or
False.
false?
False.
False.
Absolutely false. That's $100. Right on. Now you're rolling. 2 more right. You're eligible for the trip to Jamaica. Theresa, true or false? Julian collects erotic art.
Oh, false, I hope.
True or false, Julian?
False.
You got another one. You got 3. 1 more right, and you're eligible for the trip to Jamaica. You got $150. Julian, true or false? Theresa has had sex on a water slide.
I would hope it's true, but I'm gonna have to say false.
True or false, Theresa?
False.
It is false. All right.
I am spontaneous.
Sex on a water slide is just a little dangerous, I think.
Just a little difficult,
Teresa,
too.
get another $50 for the team here. You can end up with $250. Wow. True or false? Julian has had a quickie in a stranger's garage.
True.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
True or false, Julian?
On the way to Miami, absolutely.
It's true. $250. Congratulations, you guys. Come on. Excellent job. That's quite a big date you're going on. You got 5 right out of 6. Don't worry about it. You got $250 for your big date. Where do you think you're going to go on the big date? Any ideas?
I'll let the lady decide.
Do you have any ideas where you want to go?
No, not right now.
Yeah, you work it out. You got $250. You can go anywhere. And you're eligible for the trip to Jamaica. Let's bring everybody else back out here. Thanks for playing the game. Hope you had a good time. We will see you next time right here on The Big Date. Bye. Mark Wahlberg's wardrobe is provided by Bernini.